The unique, rich tradition, in the Horn of Africa, existed for over thousands of years. This is Isaac Mo. From Bool to Media. Ethiopia, the land of the Kushites, holds around 80 ethnic groups and close to 102 million in population. Although the country used to be the hub for different kind of civil discourse and conflicts, Ethiopia is proud to be one of the 2 African countries that were never colonized by European states. The Oromo are the largest ethnic group, and indigenous people of northeastern Africa, where most of them found in Ethiopia as a majority, constituting almost half of the country's population. Oromia is the richest region of the country in terms of natural resources, livestock products, petroleum, seeds, oil, seed spices, coffee, cod, mineral and wildlife are all diverse and in abundance. Historical records and facts indicate that the Oromo were the first tribes that were practicing agricultural as way of life in the whole East Africa. As a matter of fact, it is the region where coffee discovered and introduced to the world for first time in about 11th century. For the record, the name coffee was given after Kaffa province of city of Jimai in Oromia region. The oral literature of Oromo shows that for the pastoralists as well as the regular farmers, cattle economy are still the most valued possession. Moreover, the Oromo people were also traditionally practicing democratic system governance known as the Gada, where women have an equal right of decision-making in the system called Sinke way before the Industrial Revolution and Western democratization come into play. This kingdom has a vast, rich ancient history and oral tradition, handed down from generation to generation that are still being used today. One of the simple traditions that makes the Oromo unique from the rest of ethnic in Ethiopia, is the practice of their lineage, that passed down from their ancestors to their child. Every Oromo parent teach their children to count the ethnic line of descent at the minimum 7 generations down the line, locally known as Abutorba. However, most if not all, practice the count of their lineage until their father Oromo. This is the practice that still exists in every Oromo family until today, and it's also the reason why it was so simple to narrate the content of this documentary. In the Horn of East Africa, the Oromo clans are generally divided into 2 major lineage branches: the Borana and the Barantu Oromo. These 2 major groups are in turn subdivided into an assortment of clan families, occupying from west to east and north to south of Ethiopia. The Borana people, empowered by their Gada political and military kingdom, expanded in the western provinces of the regions now called Western Shewa, Wolaga, Ilobabor, Kaffa, Gamogofa, Sidama, and thereafter into what is now northern Kenya regions. The Borana has got 12 sons: Walaga, Chalaba, Gore, Gofa, Sidamo, Ari, Dache, Gary, Gura, Garira, Nairobi and Guji. You can see how the nation is rich and vast as some of the sons' name ring a bell and named after well-known African cities. The Barantu descent expanded in the eastern provinces of the regions now called Hararge, Arsi, Wolo, and northeastern Shoa. The Barantu has got 5 sons. These are Kalo, Humbana, Marua, Dumuga and Karayu. The practice of oral telling your line of descent is smart culture and identity preservation mechanism. Today, you can see a 2-year-old kid's able to memorize his or her line of descent in every Oromo family.
Lian enyo, Ahmed enyo, Said enyo, Ishaq enyo, Jami enyo, Jallo enyo, Boru enyo, Daga enyo, Bujja.
In a modern world, you couldn't easily able to trace your ancestry names. But if you are Oromo, this is simple. In fact, it's the only nation who went extra miles to preserve their ancestry lineage, up till the Cush, of Ham, of Noah. A very simple tradition, but ways important, to have the truth, and unshakable identity. This is Isaac Mo. From Bool to Media. When a tradition gathers enough strength to go on for centuries, you don't just turn it off one day.